All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We've got some Yomi action, some excellent Yomi action. This is, uh, this is 19XX Grand Finals. Legion won the first set of Grand Finals. We are reset. The bracket is now reset. Both players are now in the losers bracket. So whoever wins this first of four will be crowned number one in 19XX Kerfuffle 3, third installment of the 19XX series. We're starting off with the same match that was played heavily in the first set. So we see Flagrant Angles Quince versus Legion's Valerie. Legion did an excellent job dismantling Flagrant Angles in the first set, taking it 4-0. I believe Flagrant Angles switched to Persephone in the last match of the last set, but that was not enough to turn it around. It felt like he did a pretty good job in the first game of the set, and then just first set or the first game he made, I think, some crucial errors in the latter half of the game. But it was very, very close, and then every subsequent game was a little bit more difficult as Legion adjusted to the kinds of plays that Flagrant Angles is making. So let's see if he can make a further adjustment here. Typically, Valerie is considered advantaged in this matchup. She has a lot of tools to be able to deal with. Is that actually... Okay, so he actually revealed Queen and then just played Queen. Going for the hype. Hype is denied. He takes 10 damage for his troubles. Legion continues to play the first stage of Valerie's game plan, which is build a hand. Nice. Flagrant Angle is going to get some cards and some damage back here. So we'll probably see, 7 and Queen, 7, 5, 6. The other play you could do here is do both 7s on one side and do 5, 6 Queen on the other, but that might be a little less difficult for a Legion to select from. So he does, in fact, give him the 7 and the Queen, just giving him fewest number of options. So we've just seen throw attack, two throw attack cards go into Flagrant Angle's hand. So I'm wondering if Legion plays an attack here. Legion goes for Flagrant Angle goes for block. No, has the read, plays the Queen. He has 12 more if he wants to. Got 5, 6. Ooh, 5 Jack, just going in with as much damage as possible, trying to close things out. Legion is on a 10 card hand, but it's possible it's not super developed at this stage. It shows the first king reveal. See how Legion chooses to play here. I think throw is the clearer answer from Legion here with a lot of cards. Wow, okay, a little bit surprised there. With a lot of cards in Valerie's hand and Quince at around 7, because he was 6 on the play. You would probably expect the Quince player to play pretty safe around attacks. Ooh, has another king. Okay, we're going to find Queen Jack 7, probably? Or Queen Jack 6, maybe? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that also makes a lot of sense. Ooh, okay. 2 4s and a king and a queen, and then Jack and King is probably the way I would split this. Because you want to take as many dodges as possible. Okay, gives him the 2 dodges and the Jack. Denies him the king and the queen. That makes a lot of sense. He still has 1 king in hand. Flagrant Angle is looking very in control of this match so far. But Valerie can often play a control style. They just went for the king anyway, perhaps taking the attack on the last turn as an indicator that, okay, you may not actually have any throws that can beat this king. It's unlikely, but possible. Nice bluff there. Keeps the damage low. Now does have to contend with the double mix-up from Valerie. So Valerie can, if she has burst of speed, she can go for a 2 or a 3 cross-up attempt. And she can also go for a black king, red king cross-up attempt. Have a look and see if there's anything pushes things in. Okay. So you might go for a red king here because you've already seen 3 red. Ooh, this is a very good. So this is going to require 2 10s to get past for Legion. That is a very unexpected reveal from Flagrant Angles. Nicely chosen reversal here. Given the amount of cards that he has already spent, I think. Does he have the third ace? No, he doesn't. Okay. So thank heaven for small miracles there on Legion's part. He's like, okay, at least you didn't have 3 hidden aces. But that is a lot of surprising damage that you would not expect Angles to have accumulated so far. Okay, there we go. Honest King again. I think he has gone for the honest reveal every single time so far. And it's been working out very, very nicely. Legion mixing it up. Okay, gets knocked down. Possible that he does not have a Joker here. But Flagrant Angles probably doesn't have another... Wow, okay, he's got a Jack. Okay, so the safe thing here is just to play Jack, take a little bit of chip damage, but you've already spent 2 queens, 3 kings, so he may go for some sort of mix-up here. Go for the throw. Yeah, goes for the throw, gets punished. This is where he can get into trouble. Okay, another immediate face down. There's the Joker. Legion playing very respectfully of face down cards. So, Flagrant Angles has to not get got for a little while here. Legion has a lot of pressure off of throws, but because you would expect the Quince player to want to dodge and block, is a relatively safe way for him to deal with Valerie. Here we go, just plays the Jack, gets that 9 damage, puts him down to 3. Flagrant Angles has maybe made a bit of an adjustment based on the way that the previous match went. Has the other Jack. My god, these draws. Look at this. Fully half of the cards in the discard are above Jack. Good lord. Oh, that's brutal. Do you take the chip here or do you rotate it around? Yep, that makes sense. If he has another queen or aces or something like that. Okay, there we go. Gets the ace in hand. So now any chip amount will be lethal. Legion can no longer safely block. He must be dodging, and he's already spent actually a fair amount of dodging. 2 threes, or 3 threes, so he's got 1, 4, 7 dodges left in the deck, 12 cards in hand. So he's got about a third of his deck left. So not inconceivable that he would have dodges. If I'm Legion and I have a Joker, and it's entirely possible that he does by now, so he hasn't gone fully through half of his deck yet. I play a fast, a bit of an error on Flagrant Angles' part, I think. Not respecting. This is definitely backed up with a 10. We could see he would have the 10 based on the hesitation to on the turn where he was reversaled on Wake Up by consent of the governed. He spent a lot of time thinking about whether he wanted to spend anything. And okay, that is a lot of damage. It's only going to get him 1 ace, though. So this is... I mean, he did put Flagrant Angles at 23, though, so... Did put him at 23, so it's not like he needs all that much gas left in the tank. Okay, probably got enough dodges, so you probably just get a 7, get some dodges, get Jack and King. Yep. Okay, rips another Jack, that's excellent. Probably Jack 7. Ooh, okay. You really want that King in that Jack. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the jack pile, the single jack, so 7 jack 10 all in one pile, because that pile, you're going to have a pile with only one dodge, so um, you want to make your opponent pay as much as possible for that. So a good pile split, I believe, on Flagrant Angles' part. Now the question is, do you poke out a throw here? Nicely done. Good bravery by Flagrant Angles there. Taking game one, already a significant improvement over the last set. We will see how Legion responds. Immediate rematch by Legion. He is happy with this matchup. He's happy to play this matchup. He definitely got rolled pretty hard in the early game, last game, but those were incredible draws by Flagrant Angles. Ooh, opens up with the 7th throw again. Okay, Legion spends the 10, and you can probably just safely let this throw go. No need to face down. Okay, fair amount of damage, but he is going to be on 5 cards. This again. Yeah, we're back at it. Legion doing a pretty good job of throwing more in the early game, and then that was basically the lesson of the last set. Was Legion was more willing than most Valeries are, I believe, to throw in the early game and then try to recover in the mid to late game, and he was doing that more successfully, which led to a clean sweep in the first set. So we'll see if Flagrant Angles can make the adjustment here. So can he pressure a 5-card Valerie? The answer should be yes. Should be able to throw here, should be able to block pokes here. And Legion should not get too much off of any combat win. So the worst thing that can happen for Flagrant Angles, oh no, got some connection issues. The worst thing that can happen for Flagrant Angles here is if Legion blocks an attack. Yeah, yeah. Play is here. Yep, immediately goes for obvious throw. Yomi layer 1 on both parts, or Yomi layer 0 on both player parts. Wins player going, you have low cards, therefore you will want to get more cards. I will throw you. And Valerie player saying, I have low cards, therefore I want to get more cards. Okay, interesting pressure here from Flagrant Angles. I like it. This is a good setup. Question is Legion the kind of person who will simply allow Flagrant Angles to draw some cards? Is he going to wake up into this? Ooh, yep. So that is the worst possible outcome of that particular exchange. Unfortunately, I think Flagrant Angles should go back to just playing honestly a significant portion of the time. Legion has not yet demonstrated that he is willing to respect or call out consistently honest spin plays. So there's really no reason to try to adjust and play my games until ooh, that is a heady mix of cards to have picked up. He gets a 7. You know the piles are good when you get a 7, a 3, and a jack off of 2 truths. Good lord. Okay, goes up to 8 cards. Legion at 6 before he plays that. Could start mixing in some attacks. Okay, goes in with a throw of his own. See how much he spends here. Flagrant Angles should not face down yet. Okay. Go. See if Flagrant Angles goes for a wake up throw here. That would be the gutsy play. Maybe not terribly gutsy. Depends on what Legion's hand composition is. He poked with a 2 into nothing, so he probably doesn't have significant amounts of damage. Probably doesn't have a lot of normals. Yes, I like the wake up throw. Good stuff from Flagrant Angles. See if he goes in a little further here. He does have a jack. Okay, so he's going to use the jack. Possibly play some mix-up games. Yep, there we go. Here is maybe where I go and throw as flagrant angles. In the first set that they played, yeah. So what Legion has been doing, he's been fairly consistently just going back and forth. He'll play into the honest spin, and then he'll follow the next spin. He'll respect it. He'll play into the honest spin, and then the next play he'll respect it. It feels like there's been a pretty consistent pattern that way. But who knows? So he spun it. Yeah, so he spun it to deny the block draw. Probably means he does not have another face card in hand. Ooh, there we go. That's an interesting. I like that. I like that. No face cards. If you think you're facing a Quince player with no face cards, you're probably going to play some pokes maybe to deal with slow attacks or throws if they're feeling aggressive, or you're going to throw them because they're at a middling amount of cards for Quince. Ooh, does in fact have the jack. Okay, we've got a jack spin with ace backup. Last time Legion respected the jack, played the block, so now expect him to attack into this jack. Here it is. Flagrant angles, perhaps catching on. This could also be a joker-backed ace. So if I were flagrant angles, I might just respect this. Ooh, does not and is rewarded. Wow, Legion having some difficulties finding those jokers. Perhaps that could be a situation where you may hold on to the joker because you know you're only going to take. Worst thing that happens is you get hit with the ace, you get knocked down, they get a 50-50 on you. You then play another like 2.4 speed move just to hedge out possible possible other ace, and then maybe you block or something like that. Nice dodge. So breaking the pattern there is Legion. It's 2 reversals in a row. Ooh, and this is not looking good for our Italian friend here in the rainbow-colored skirt. It's the health totals are very close, actually. Cards in hand are also fairly close. I expect Legion to block here. All of these reversals indicate he's got no normals to string together. And probably no burst of speed. So I expect a block from Legion here. Let's see how Flagrant Angles handles this. It's 50-50. If he plays to his hand, it's probably going to be a block, given what we know about what he's revealed about his hand. But he could be so worried about taking a Consent of the Governed backed cross-up attempt that he will go for a poke. And there we go. He's like, I just don't want to die. I just don't want to die. Okay, here we see some 7s come out. Had beautiful plays, or beautiful damage off of this last time. Okay, a bluff might have been good here. It does in fact have a string of normals, doesn't do tremendous amounts of damage, just brings Flagrant Angles to 10 below, or 9 below his own health total. Does get double aces though, should allow him to apply some pressure. See how he plays. So it's probably, the threat is I'm going to play single ace, or I'm going to throw into double ace. Ooh, Flagrant Angles responds going, I think you want to throw me, so I'm going to go ahead and put this, I'm just going to put this queen out in neutral. It takes fully 12 minutes to wind up and execute, but once it hits you, you're going to die. So Legion protects his face, does not get exploded. We have 2 7s and an 8 in the discard. 1 burst of speed spent. So Honest King might be very good here. Which means that just throwing. Legion just throwing here might also be very, very... I don't know. I think the pattern has somewhat broken. Legion shifted how he plays around spin turns at this point. See what ends up happening. Oh, the hard read with the dodge. Okay, he's probably going to dodge into... Right, face down here, yeah. And here's his sensical. Make Legion think about it. Okay, good bluff. Got knockdown. There's another cross-up situation. See another dodge. We know that Flagrant Angle has at least one ace in hand. He powered up 2 4s one earlier on in the match. You see that ace is no longer in the discard. So Legion is possibly going to play a queen here, or just a single ace, and hope to beat something gnarly. It depends how much he's going to wake up, respect to wake up ace-ace from Flagrant Angle. How much he feels he needs to. Just dodge here. Dodge is a very relatively safe option that has potentially very good payoffs. Good block on Flagrant Angle's part. Now have one known ace in Legion's hand. This is going to push, if he only has the single ace, it's going to push him back to a normal slash pro mix-up game, because he still beats, with single ace in hand, with known single ace in hand, he still beats all of Flagrant Angles' attack options. He does have pressure to throw. Ooh, there's the throw. This could be bad. Flagrant Angles have the Joker. Gotta spend something here, yeah. Ooh, big damage. Oh, that is lethal. Oh, no, he doesn't have enough cards in hand. He does not have another face card. Another face card would have been lethal. Okay. So he has a single ace, known in hand. He has no face cards. He has no kings, no queens, no jacks in hand. Bunch of normals, maybe a throw. Dodge is also very strong here for Legion. Very risky for Flagrant Angles to throw. It's because he has such tremendous pressure. His throws are fat. Valerie's throws are faster. How will this play out? Oh, and there's the undercut. Flagrant Angles pushing the button, getting exploded for it. So nicely done by Legion. Much closer game, a much more dominant game by him. Navigated the early and mid game quite nicely. Not as explosive round of damage as we saw in the first game, but a more stable game overall. So will Flagrant Angles switch? Ooh, goes to the mirror. Okay, so does not feel comfortable enough in the Quince vs. Valerie match, at least against Legion, to continue playing it. Decides that he's going to go for Valerie instead. This will be interesting. So we will see. There's going to be a lot. Okay, opens up with the first turn throw of his own. No follow-up, keeps the card in hand. This is either a cross-up attempt or a bristle bait. Ooh, cross-up attempt gets blown up by a 2. No 2s in hand for our friend Flagrant Angles here. Doesn't pay much of a price for that loss, though. So I would expect that he would have maybe 2 normals in Legion's hand at this stage. He's probably going to want to build a little bit longer. Okay, block, block. Angles is down 1 card, but as hand sizes increase on average, that 1 card differential is going to make less and less of a difference. If your opponent's at 1 card and you've got 2 cards, that's a pretty big difference in your hand sizes and your options. But you know, difference between somebody with 13 cards and somebody with 12 on all that. Okay, gets hit with the cross up king, and there we go. So I think that 7 is less about pumping the damage off this combo and more trying desperately to find a normal so that he has something to string together here. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, flagrant angles, no face down. There we go. Beautifully played. Good stuff. Okay, Legion's like, fuck it. Just gonna get the aces the old-fashioned way. That is a lot of throws in the discard, though. They are low-value throws, though. Still has his 7s and his 8s active. Ooh. Okay. You see the reverse burst of speed. He could also just let this go and take the 22 damage. Face down. Is it real? Entirely possible that it's bluff, yeah. Legion played really, really respectfully around face down in the first game of this set. So facing down a little bit more often, especially since you still have card advantage after that, seems reasonable to me. It's also reasonable to just put the ace, the Joker there because you don't want to take 16 damage. That's perfectly fine too. Okay, Legion going in. Damage, undercutting an ace. Playing keep away. Like, I don't want to be thrown. I don't want you to push buttons at me. So, could indicate a weak hand. Could indicate a lot of queens and aces in hand as well. That's your only option. Nope, okay. Probably just a weak, small hand. Plays the reversal. Plays the block. Gets himself back up to 7 cards. Not a tremendous amount of cards for a character like Valerie, sitting at as high a hand size as possible at all times. But still better than, 5 or 6. Okay, Flagrant Angles' his turn to play a queen. Queen is an interesting play there. Probably indicates does not have, so it doesn't have an ace. Doesn't have a string of normals. Ooh, that was the that was the attempted bait there. I definitely don't have a string of normals. Go ahead and throw me. It's fine. You're probably only going to take like 3 damage or whatever. Casually plays 5. Fairly even life totals here. I mean, the combos that Valerie can put out so big that the difference of 20 hit points. Yeah, I guess a difference of 20 hit points is basically one kind of mid-tier Val combo. Ooh, in dodging in neutral, 8 cards in hand. Dodge into single ace could be dodge into triple. Yep, there we go. 3 colors. Big amount of damage there. Cuts his hit points in half. Now, Legion needs 1 successful combo that goes unjokered. Flagrant Angle needs 2 of the right combo, but probably more likely 3. So Legion is in a good spot to play reversals more often, but has spent 2 aces, 2 queens. There's the 3rd queen. An excellent spot to play it. We could see this one double pumped. At least single pumped. So there we go. Puts him down to 7. Putting him down to stray hit territory, so any combat win is going to lead to a victory. Cards in hand. Now the reversal here. Ooh, gets caught with a throw. Nice toss. Okay. Flagrant angles. Like, nope. The time for just taking knockdown and going for cross-up attempts is past. I'm not sure if that's actually accurate. I mean, it's, in theory, the lower your opponent's hand size, the better a position you are in. Oh wow, just had the other fourth queen. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Flagrant Angles' decision making there. If he doesn't have the queen, he probably doesn't play anything. You just throw him again. If he wakes up with a normal, it's possible he doesn't have another normal to string it into. So take the risk. So I think neither option there would have been ultimately successful given Legion in hand, because if you follow up and throw, we saw what happened. He was just going to go in again. And if you don't follow up the throw and you take the knockdown, you're very likely to just go in again. So it makes a lot of sense that both of those options probably would have ended in death. Nice opening 5 poke here at the Flagrant Angle. See if you have good damage off it. Nope. Just stuffing a throw and then drawing a card. This positive spin jack here. In their first set, in the first game, Flagrant Angles revealed jack and threw 4 times in a row. And it looks like he is going to try to push that same pace again here. Show him the jack again. Yep. We will see how patient Legion is, or if he's going to respond. I would... okay. Alright, no blocking. So in theory, there is no way out of this. The truth is, you can just wake up with a reversal and Joker the follow-up. But this is a good response anyway. It gets a 2 out of Legion's hand. Nice. Ooh, no Joker follow-up, not even a bluff either. So very likely that he does not have the Joker. Well, actually, no. Maybe not. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's overstating things a little bit. Okay, so his Flagrant Angle is going to throw him again here. I've seen the usual 50-50 pattern reassert itself. No. Makes the correct decision for Legion's play. Finds an ace this time. Just puts him down with another throw. This is good. Leading him a few resources here. Nice. As the king. And we're going to see wake up throw from Legion is the question. Or he's going to continue to play relatively fast attacks. If he's playing 2s and aces, he might just be out of relatively good attacks. Therefore, you want to throw his dodge or poke his throws. Wow, nice. Conserving the king even. So that is his only face card remaining in hand, it appears. And that is roughly, yeah, that is 36 damage off of successful positive spins. Okay, so again, the opponent has played an attack into your king spin. It probably indicates that they don't have any throws. Nicely done. Although Legion did catch him doing this last time. So it's possible that Flagrant Angles has drawn into another face card, and that's why he feels comfortable going in here. You can see queen, an ace, or just another throw. 7 throw. And we see a queen. No, this is power up for single ace. And this is a commanding game so far by Flagrant Angle. Working on the perfect at the moment. Okay, probably a fast attack from Legion. Ooh, okay. Just blocked. Saw the... so Flagrant Angles was going like, okay, I have an obvious 6 in hand. You know, just powered up 3s, I've got 5 and a 7. Probably going to go for a 6 attack here. Legion not fooled. Like, okay, I'm just gonna play the mathematical play. Got a 6, you cross me up, I think. Good block from flagrant angles. Going back to a patient defensive style here, building up a bit more of a hand, and back up to 8 cards. Jack, King 7. Jack, King 4 or 3. Get as many dodges as possible. Ooh, there's that gold burst. I think maybe Joker King or Joker Jack. Joker Jack seems good. Because this way, I think you honestly almost give. Actually, no, that is Valerie, so she probably hates blue bursts so much she got rid of it. So good call on flagrant angles. I would have probably spoofed that incorrectly. Yeah, Valerie, because so much of her damage is backloaded at the end of her combos, or after her starters. Really vulnerable to blue bursts. So the more jokers you draw against Valerie, the better off you are. The less you have to respect her options in neutral. Oh, nice! The raw ace in neutral, getting the knockdown, getting the positive spin option here. So he's got, so he can either 2 truths or he can just spin the jack. Okay, going for 2 truths. Taxing attacks, the classic. Here we go with the classic. So throw dodge is the obvious play, and you can mix up things that are responses to that. So go for 6 dodge. You can go another ace dodge to get chip and continue your pressure. These turns are very expensive. Goes for the 6 dodge. I like it. And gets the successful dodge, refills his hand off of the attack. Legion was like, I do not want to get hit with the throw attack mix up. I am just going to choose to take some damage, I guess, off of his dodge. He is at 20 hit points and his opponent is at 90, so he has quite a ways to go. It's not like he has been able to build a hand intentionally very effectively this game. He hasn't been able to get the blocks off when he wants them. Ooh. Oh, this is dicey. I don't know if you actually... Yeah, you probably spin and then just say, hey, if you want to spend 2 10s to get around this. No, okay. Chooses to play it safe. Another face down. I think you continue not to respect these yet. Really no reason to. Okay, big damage off of that queen. Jack. Ooh, goes for the safe stuff. Yep, takes the spin. Another face card in hand. Six hit points to 90. This is a long road to go. Is the king. Yeah, nothing of value in terms of knowledge in the discard there. So playing the king was the most obvious possible option. Does leave him open to a bit of a momentum shift from Legion, so he may choose to go for a poke. Mind games are very real here. There we find, nice, the unjokerable 6 attack reveal. Nicely done by Flagrant Angles, a commanding game 4. Sometimes, so it was an interesting thing can happen here with shifts in character traits. So he switched to Valerie, that did not go well. Switched back to Quince, and that is a very important game psychologically. lose that game, it's like, okay, I tried to go for a counter pick or some kind of a read I had about the player I was playing. It didn't work. Now I'm going back, and now that didn't work. That can be a very, very difficult thing to come back. Okay, opens with a throw here. Okay, not punished for it. Very good. Takes one normal out of Legion's hand. Legion has not been blocking much in the early game, so I feel like Flagrant Angles can pretty safely play some normals first couple of turns matches. I think by the end of the first set, Legion was consistently punishing Flagrant Angles' big opening normals. Okay, makes the right call. Turtles up. You don't want to feed Valerie cards, so you can only really play, slow attacks, which are the only attacks that Quint has. If you have a sense of the player you're playing doing something weird, kind of non-standard. And Legion's Valerie is one that opens up with throws more consistently than other Valeries that I've played. It could be that, the sense I get from Legion is that he makes pretty hard calls about the way that you're playing as his opponent. So Flagrant Angles needs to make sure that he is adjusting that and punishing appropriately. So you can't play against Legion's Valerie saying, okay, this is what Valeries tend to want to do. Alright, it could just be that I don't have much experience in the Valerie versus Quint's matchup. Because Quint's also benefits significantly from being fed cards. You might actually be able to get away with. Ooh, no, that's not good. Yeah, that's. You might be able to get away with putting 4 cards against the Joker in these splits, just because Valerie has such a hard time doing the blue bursts. So yeah, if it doesn't work, you get denied 4 cards, but you also get. Like, how my favorite just the truth. Okay. Alright, so no throws. Alright. Okay, so taxes throws, so we reveal the king. What are we going to see? Okay, plays the obvious king. Jin goes for the reversal. Boozled again. No, he's got an ace. Ooh, chooses not to play it, even though Legion did not face down. Interesting. Okay, plays queen. How does Legion respond to that? If I'm Legion, I'm thinking, okay, you want to consent to the government. That's the only reason that you wouldn't. Well, if he had it, he would just play it, so I don't know. Okay, yeah, Legion makes the smart block there. Yeah, so he probably doesn't have consent to the government now that I think about it. Probably just let it go there, put your opponent to 31, and then try to recover. Yeah, I'm not sure what that says about Flagrant Angles' hand. The queen might be his only face card. He probably plays a fast attack here. Ooh, wow, goes for the throw, even though the queen is thrown. I mean, that's 2 sides of the mix-up, right? I know you have queen, so you're probably going to want to protect against the obvious fast attacks that I want to play. Or, I know you have queen, and I know you want to turtle up, so I'm going to throw you. High odds that the play that turn from Flagrant Angles would be queen or block. As Legion, you just try to thread the needle. So, evening up the life totals, Legion now has a bit of a hand sign. He's up in kind of good Valerie hands. Picked up a single ace off of that string, and that was pretty good damage. 22 off of a throw, not bad. Good decision here from Flagrant Angles. How does he want to play this? Does he want to block the ace or poke the throw? Goes to the poke the throw, gets hit with the 2. Leading some big damage here. Legion hunting for either more damage or more normal. Yeah, face down seems good. Nice bluff. I'm surprised that Legion respected that, actually. Already seen one Joker disappear. He's got 6 cards in hand versus 35. So more likely, I think, is that unless that was an error, Legion is probably fishing for more normals and just didn't find them. So probably single ace, some random normals, and no, face cards and throws maybe? I can't believe that he would have like a billion throws. I think throw was fairly obvious on that turn, but could be throw block. Okay, yeah, lots of face cards. Only 2. Oh. Ah, interesting. Okay, so yeah, just crappy Val hand. Like single ace, 9, 10, something, like a couple of bad throws, and then some random normals that really don't do much for you. Well, I would be, as Flagrant Angles, more worried about the ace. I would just continue blocking. Okay, goes for the dodge. Alright, wants to go in. He's only going to have 6 cards on this next turn. But then again, so does Legion. Okay, goes for the 2 truths. So again, it's going to be a... Last time he got this, I think it was the first one in the set, he went for 6 attack, dodge. Did he pick up the 6? Maybe? Get a 50-50? Yeah. Oh. Ooh, finds the other 6. These are actually pretty good piles, no matter which way you cut it. Okay, chooses to give him the 6. Let's see what the setup is. 3 3s in the discard, 1 5, so he could have some 5s that he's going. I expect wake up attack from Legion or block. Nice. So Flagrant Angles really running low on steam though. That's this throw, and yeah, no follow-up. So what follow-up could he possibly have? Okay, that is the king. 7 and an 8 in the discard. You'd probably just play an honest king here. Pay for that with your life. Have we seen the second ace disappear? No. Have a known ace in Legion's hand. Flagrant Angles, I'm pretty sure has spent his already. Nice honest king. It's going to be only costing him 1 card to follow up here. Question is, does he have anything? Oh, he's got another ace. Wow, 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 wow. The draws on this man have been pretty good. Has a jack. Oh, a lot of pressure on Legion here. If I'm Flagrant Angles, I just play the jack. Probably attack side. Because I think it's incredibly likely that he wakes up attack. It is. He gets hit with it. Okay, looking for more normals to string together, or another ace. Has he found it is the question. Combo escape? No, face down. It looks like he has. Or he's just stringing together as much damage as he possibly can. Takes back a normal. Interesting. You just want to build a hand is the question. It's letting Quince get away with a lot if he does. Nope, goes in. Okay. It's 2 aces. So 3 aces in hand now. Legion. Throw into ace-ace is going to be lethal. We know one of the jokers for flagrant angles is Gonzo, so difficult position from flagrant angles on this very critical game. If he wins this, he goes up in the set for the... Actually, no, for the second time. Would win game 1. Regain the momentum. Whoever wins this is going to be on match point. The player will have to win 2 in a row before the other one. Ooh, I like the attempt from flagrant angles. Goes for the queen, just wants to duff a throw. Legion follow it up. He does. Right? No joker. Tough spot. There isn't anything that Valerie has that deals 4 chip damage, though. So that's good, at least. 1 red king in the discard. Question is, do you duff a throw? Do you block or dodge an ace? Or do you block or throw a dodge? Is Legion here. Wow, the greedy 7 throw works out. Nicely done. Legion goes up 3-2. He needs to win 1 more to be crowned grand champion. Alright. Let these competitors focus back on the game that they are playing. Now that Legion is up, I wonder if that's a tell. Now that Legion is up, is at match point, he is playing very, very conservatively. 2 blocks in a row. We've not seen that opening from him, I think, very often in this set. And don't think, if I'm remembering right, came out in the last set as well. Ooh! Suddenly aces. Get duffed, my friend. Patriot mirror or so positive spin? Yeah, okay. Has the jack. Here comes the mind game. Do not block this. I think Legion has been playing attacks into this pretty consistently. Yeah, there we go. And win an ace. That's pretty good. Lead into a throw or knockdown of some kind. Into another ace. Wow. Aces are good, you guys. Patriot Mirror is a strong card. Okay. Finds the king. 2 truths. Not a huge amount of value in that, but it does keep his hand up. Wow, these flips. These flips are good. Piles, yeah, Jesus. 3 and ace on one side, 10 jack queen on the other, maybe? Maybe you put the 10 and the ace together and then you go 3 jack queen. Ooh, okay, just leaves it as it is. Ooh, I mean, I think these piles are pretty hard to value. Just gets rid of the ace. Okay, you will have no true reversal options. I will always be able to win queens here. Okay. The Legion attack into this because the throws have been taxed. He's going to go for the throw here. Okay, goes for the throw. Is successful. He has now Flagrant Angles will have 11 cards in here. 12 cards on the next turn. Big throw from no face down. Legion gets to go in. How much damage he has? Not much. And he did play the ace fairly early on. Those are 2 8s now in the discard, so that could be good for Flagrant Angles in the late game if he finds some more kings and is able to, if Legion plays his way into a lower hand. Nothing from Flagrant Angles is probably a cross-up attempt. Very likely to be a cross-up attempt. Cross-up attempt is successful. So this could be a lot of damage. No 7s played. Okay, immediate face down. I think even if this is a bluff, this was a correct play. Nice. Okay, it was the most correct play. We pushed Legion to spend some cards. He is going to get 2 aces. But if we have the Joker, we now have the Joker to be able to deal with those 2 aces rather than having to spend them on the turn, on the combo that he was powering up 4 aces with. So overall, I think that is the better play. I mean, to prevent, if Flagrant Angles blue bursts double ace, he's going to prevent exactly 1 more damage than if he had prevented that combo. So it's the value Joker. I guess they're fairly equivalent, but jokering something like a big normal string into aces is definitely the better way to make. Okay, Flagrant Angles going for the throw, looking for Legion to dodge maybe. I think that was low likelihood. Single ace. So if this was me, this would be a setup for immediate throw into double ace on the Valerie player's part. See how Flagrant Angles handles this. He is playing for his tournament life right now. He needs to win this match in order to force it to the ace match. Not take any more losses. Seem like reasonable piles. Yeah, he's got plenty of cards, so we probably don't value the 10 all that highly. Getting a king seems very good. Legion giving him the king also indicates that he's either going to kill him. Yeah, there we go. There's the throw. This is probably going to lead into double ace. Or it could be throw into big normal into jack plus plus. Either of those things happen. Very interesting. Okay. So is this ace or is this another cross-up attempt setup? You just play queen here. Queen is playing reversals into your opponent. Has no reversals. Pretty good. Ooh, good block. Oh my god. That was a wow. That 5 was terrifying. Yeah, that was the exactsies. Okay, there we go. 3 6s in the discard, and we get a bunch of aces in hand. Our opponent is at 60. We can take exactly half of his hit points away if we hit him with this. So what will the play be? The dodge becomes suddenly very good for Legion. Queen becomes suddenly very good if he's got Joker backup, because the fairly obvious hedge against both those options is just dodge. Oh my god! Hits him with the queen! And I apologize if I seem biased for rooting for Flagrant Angles here. Quince is just way more of a fun character to me to cheer for because he has to so desperately play like high risk shit in neutral that watching it happen and be successful is always going to be more exciting than Valerie winning combat, because that's what Valerie does. That's what her whole kit and caboodle is all about. Okay, this could be a difficult position here. Flagrant Angles gets thrown. It's likely to be fairly big damage. If he gets poked out, it's going to be even bigger damage. Nice dodge on the king here. I think he probably plays singleton ace here instead of going all in with 3. Yeah, there's the Joker. Nice. Conserves all of those resources. You did it. Yep. That can be rough. There are sets where you just do not find them, and there are particular characters that you play against that, because they play in such a way that you often don't draw cards off of blocking or getting your normals blocked. Prince can definitely be one of those characters where it's very difficult to build a hand against him. A lot of his spins have dodges on them, so if you are playing normals and trying to build a hand, you can get caught in that vortex and just not have an escape. Ooh, big throw from Legion on knockdown here. Nicely done. Flagrant Angles respecting the wake up ace, taking a tremendous amount of damage in the process. 18 hit points. This is where you start kicking yourself really badly. Tough position. 18 hit points to 31. Flagrant Angles. As Legion, I'm just going to turtle up into my safest possible range. Single ace, I'm going to play dodge, I'm going to play all that good stuff. Ooh! Is this the end? Is this the end for Flagrant Angles? Immediate face down. Goes for double ace here. You have it. He does not. 2 hit points remain. Oh god. Fighting for his life. Single queen played. Oh, that's deadly. No 10s played. There are a lot of things that can turn into sub 1.0 speed attacks. Not too many dodges played either. This is a nightmare. Oh, and that is going to be it. Flagrant Angles, unless he's got the Joker. He does not. Ah, unfortunate for him. Nicely played, though. Really good set from both players. Congratulations to Legion for the victory. You are the #1 19XX player in this 3rd installment. Bravo. And congratulations to Flagrant Angles for the runner-up place, 2nd spot. Yeah, and so I've got a ton of videos for the rest of this tournament that I'm going to release first. So you've already watched those, so I don't know why I'm announcing that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Congratulations again to both players. The prize will be sent to Legion via message. So he will be the recipient of $20 Canadian gift card. Probably translates to something like $5.50 in euros. But yeah, well done. Good stuff from both players. Well done. Thank you everybody for watching. I will be bringing you more 19XX action probably fairly soon. I'll probably wait until the new year and then just bring that out on another tournament. I really do enjoy the format. See if it changes at all, change the ban list or anything. Might be some discussion going on the boards, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed the matches. Leave some congrats for the winners and the runner-up. And bravo. Until next time, enjoy yourself some Yomi. Cheers.